Tacoma's Hilltop section, the toughest part of a tough town, a typically troubled urban landscape. Drugs, unemployment, even gang warfare is what you'd expect to see. What you might not expect is a room full of local kids creating web pages and music videos on state-of-the-art computers.
I building Go and Adobe Premiere.
Yeah? And did you know those programs before you started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Adobe Premiere.
Welcome to the Intel Computer Clubhouse. Dozens of kids come here to use this digital playground just 30 miles south of the high-tech mecca that is Seattle, but a world apart from the rich suburbs that are home to companies like Microsoft. Luversa Sullivan manages the lab, which was built by a grant from Intel.
What we're trying to do here is to encourage the kids to become designers and innovators of technology and not so much consumers.
These kids aren't just surfing the web, they're creating soundtracks, digital videos, burning CDs. Justin Cavedo and Cuddy Harris are even creating original 3D animations.
We just kind of talk about something else that we'd like to make, or I'll make something and tell Cuddy what I want the environment to look like, and then he makes it. It takes him about a day to make an environment. It was somewhat Matrix inspired. It's kind of two kids, like what they would do if they could fly, and you can see somebody flying through another one. There's no objects or no physical barriers.
But the fact that children learn anything here would be remarkable to any long-term resident of this neighborhood. Just a few years ago, inside these walls, in this very room, was a bar called the Shub Dub that was the place to buy heroin in the Hilltop section of Tacoma.
If you weren't into heroin, then you would go about four buildings down the street, and you'd be at the Bluebird. And at the Bluebird, you could get the cocaine and stuff like that. It was basically the strip.
Joy Hardiman, who works at the lab representing nearby Evergreen State College, has watched the transformation.
We're standing in a dream. We're standing in a reclamation. The community came in and retook their community, and established a legacy for our children. Because that's what it's about, And so for me, every time I walk by, I want to go, yay community, yay Hill,
Intel's Rick Meter says the centers are much more than just a tax write-off for the world's biggest chip maker.
It's all about investing in the next generation of technology innovators. And we don't think all these kids will become web designers or software programmers or electrical engineers, but some of them will. We don't think all of them will work for Intel, but some of them will.
Among the future prospects, Emily and Montel Martin.
Well, we made it by. We set it up to all the army men, and we took snapshots, and then we cut it up and made it into a movie, and then it came out perfect.
Intel will have opened about 100 of these clubhouses around the country by the end of the year, a $20 million attack on the digital divide. The investment may or may not pay off for Intel, but will it pay off for kids like Cuddy?
Oh, of course. I know all this stuff now, so I got to put it to use.
In Tacoma, Washington, for MSNBC.com, I'm Bob Sullivan.